Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist. And today, I just wanted to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means and who's using it. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. There'll also be a playlist of videos of mine, linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about the use of lightning bolt imagery, and how it's become a part of contemporary reactionary iconography, and increasingly so in online spaces. In short, the first use of lightning bolt-like symbols in a far-right context essentially started all the way back in Nazi Germany in the 30s. The Nazi SS, the secret police, used a pair of Nordic rune symbols for the letter S on their uniforms. And it's essentially been a bit of slick branding of theirs that ties into the odd obsession a lot of the original Nazis had for appropriating ancient pagan symbols. And now, ever since the Second World War, a lot of NeoNazis and other hardcore white supremacist types have predictably kept using the SS rune symbol too. It's arguably second only to the swastika in terms of being a distinct, readily reproduced and easily recognizable symbol of Nazi Germany. So, for the past 7-odd decades, this rune design has been on a lot of neo-Nazi tattoos and flags and patches. Nowadays, unfortunately, there are still neo-Nazis around, and a lot of them are online. So it's pretty common that the websites and forums and message boards neo-Nazis run and frequent will have Nazi iconography like the SS runes and a bunch of other esoteric, appropriated pagan symbols just openly all over the place. But there are also a lot of internet reactionaries who try and present themselves as just normal people on more mainstream websites like Twitter and Facebook. And on those sorts of sites, they need to be at least a little bit more covert about things. So that's where the idea of substituting symbols like the SS runes for something which could appear more innocuous comes in. To that end, it's pretty common that far-right people online will use something as simple as a pair of lightning bolt emojis as a stand-in for this rune design, for example. It's a way of skirting any sort of basic content censor or filter, as well as a way for someone to essentially openly display a Nazi symbol in a way that will usually only be noticed as such by other Nazis, since obviously most normal people aren't necessarily fluent in spotting these things or connecting all the dots. If you do happen to see a random person online post a conspicuous double lightning emoji for seemingly no reason, just keep this in mind. It's very likely they're trying to signal their beliefs to other online racists who might see it. As with any other dog whistle, it really does help to be able to spot these sorts of things and suss out the situation properly, which you can only do if you know these sorts of terms and bits of iconography. So, for the sake of keeping your online spaces free of potential troublemakers and people with less than good intentions, it never hurts to be able to recognize these things. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you might want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging and obscure dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page, or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.